He might want to go into his bathroom.
Hello.
I don't even know how you were flying a helicopter with that anti-air thing.
I spawned.
Son of a bitch!
I summoned a helicopter and flew it.
It should electrocute you.
No.
How it isn't.
I summoned it after I teleported in.
Yeah, still, it should still anti-air thing.
Doesn't seem to.
That's
Nah.
very interesting.
Spawn one, and after that spawn another one and it works.
Ah.
I didn't have to spawn two. I just went with the one I had.
Oh. Hacker.
Oh, wait, I feel like an idiot.
It's a common feeling.
Stop shooting me. That's not nice.
Can't shoot me when I teleport. Mostly because I just forgot where the hell I was anyway.
Are we still on Lost Island?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Where are you?
I hit teleport to Lost Island. I think I was there anyway.
That's the last place I shot you, yes.
Yeah, no, I just respawned. How come you keep murdering me?
I did it once, dude.
Like a few times today.
You keep trying to kill me. Every time you see me, you say, "Kill the son of a bitch."
Oh yeah.
Ha!
Well,
These
QED.
helicopters have a turning radius of 1 million.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What?
You know, I think maybe we're offending newcomers that join the game because we're not screaming about fucking Alienware.
I know, right?
In fairness, all that screaming should just be Dell.
Should be enough.
They should just scream Dell, because fucking that's
Yeah.
who owns it.
Sorry, Nico. Or Babby, rather.
Well, I'm barely looking at the browser.
This is like, I don't know, it's a weird stream. We're not accomplishing a thing, but it's really fun.
I'm just saying pizza at everybody.
There, I did the obligatory chat stupid.
Also,
Now I'm going to have to look up the ban commands.
Well, that's actually... I've got that down on my administration script, just not the rest of it. I would send it, but the thing is, Just Cause 2 really does not like being alt-tabbed.
I don't know. If you do it in windowed mode, it does pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just
I
windowed.
hate running games in windowed mode.
I know, but Just Cause 2 is a very painful game in full screen.
Huh.
It doesn't like picking the correct screen, for one thing. Actually,
I've never had that problem.
Full screen. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to try that again. I don't know. Never mind.
Full screen's working fine for me.
I'm not running dual screens. I've got 4.
Compensating for something much?
Because one's not enough.
Yep.
3 ain't
Two
enough
is too
either.
low.
Surprising how much use you get out of them when you get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
he
come
had
on, how could
3,
you
and then
make
he had a spare
sexy?
TV.
Yeah.
So he had to plug the TV in.
Yeah, I had...
And the funny part is the HDMI cable's not long enough, so you can only see 2/3 of the TV screen.
Yeah. Got a cable on order to fix that. Come on, get airborne, you son of a bitch. No, well, underwater works too, I guess. Come on, there you go. Where's the... I don't seem to have the speedometer stuff either. That's annoying.
Where the crap am I?
I'm going back to the
Word.
airport.
Vegas?
That's because you didn't send me a plane ticket. Airport. Shit. How do I spell?
A-I-R-P-O-R-T.
What?
I'm gonna eat pizza at you then.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna mute it either.
Yeah, I'll mute you. Blowing up the fuel depot. Because I can, damn it. Is there anybody at the airport, or is it just me? Looks like it's just me.
No idea.
I'm there. It takes too long to like go out of my screen to go unmute me. So I'll just stay unmute, or I'll just stay on. Just have to hear me eating.
Find push to talk to a key or something.
Well, yeah, then I have to go out, bind to push to talk.
Ah, FPS Viking says he would join, but has other shit going on.
What
I
the
see
heck
how
is
it is.
WS?
Star.
Say that again?
Wild Star.
Oh, that's something different then. I supported Defense Grid for their Kickstarter thing, and apparently I gave them enough money that they gave me a beta key for, I don't think it was Windstar though.
Wild Star.
Wildstar. It wasn't that.
You gotta give me that key.
No.
I want that
Okay.
key.
The only games I give a shit about at the moment is Star Citizen and Elite Four. I was hoping for Rebirth, but it sucked donkey balls.
Yeah, Rebirth really missed the mark. I'm disappointed.
Yes, it did.
I want a wild star key. Asshole.
One of my friends does quite a bit of streaming, and they were discussing Rebirth, and I logged in late because I was home from work late, and they says, here's the man to ask. They asked me to get on TeamSpeak, and while they were sorting out the next game, I think there was basically a 25 to 30 minute just spewing of vitriol from me in the direction of Rebirth.
Yeah,
Oh, gee, you complaining? You ranting? That never happens.
Yeah, completely out of character.
yeah. Yeah, I like to think that I'm one of Egosoft's bigger fans, but I can't drink the Kool-Aid and keep up with it. There's just so much missing from the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe in a couple
One
months.
of those things that I'll come back to it in a year kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it'll still be a steaming pile of shit.
You don't know that. They might be able to turn that around.
It was too much of a departure from the original X series. That was the problem. Well, discounting all the really bad bugs, the cockpit which ate like a third or more of your screen, which I'm so glad there's a mod to get rid of that shit.
That was one of two mods that I think are the best.
Oh, it gets rid of the cockpit?
Yeah, please tell me
Cockpit?
the other one isn't her getting bigger tits, because frankly
No.
that's just depressing.
I run that
other
one.
The other one was where you're gonna have to get out of your ship.
Oh, never dock again.
Oh, that one, yeah. No, I installed the what is it? What's her name again? Whatever, Hot Pants.
Call her as you always call her, Hot Pants.
Right. The only reason I installed the Hot Pants has bigger boobs mod is because it pisses people off.
I know.
Yes.
I can't believe the ones that were that closed up the hole was the first mod to come out. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was just like, Jesus Christ. That's
There
what
are
you.
far more things wrong with this game that need addressing.
Yeah.
Far sooner than the fact, oh no, there's a bit of titties on show. How about the fact that every female NPC on stations look like fucking grandmothers? I mean, the models.
That was one
for
of the
them
first mods that I installed.
It's like Deus Ex, the original.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
There was this
It's like,
mod for it that replaces the
is
faces
this
of the old
fucker a
grannies.
Quake mod? I mean, seriously, is this a Quake mod?
Yeah. Then the economy doesn't work, shipbuilding gets stuck, your ships have no commands, the AI is non-existent, like literally absent in a few spots.
There's only one ship you can fly.
Yeah, see, that was something I was willing to deal with and actually be alright with if you could give commands to your other ships. But
Yeah.
they're practically...
Or if the skunk was actually upgradable to a decent level, because it fucking isn't. I'm
No.
sorry.
You get two guns.
It's deeply appalling.
2 guns, you can't touch the armor, you can't update the paint. You can't even de-uglify it. Get rid of the stupid...
I want a capital ship again, not a small thingy with 2 guns.
I miss
That
boys.
sucks.
Why did I play X3 so much? Oh yeah, because I had a fucking Earth Alliance Thunderbolt, and I had an Omega class destroyer flying around. A ridiculously cheated to motherfucker EAS Omega destroyer flying around. This thing had 99 2 gigajoule shields in it.
Holy
It
fuck.
could technically take damage, but you hadn't found a way yet.
Okay, so you can't give commands to your other ships in Rebirth
No.
at
Well,
all?
there
It-
are like 3 commands, and that's it, and they suck.
Yeah, they
This-
By
really...
default, they don't work now.
Which station do you mean? The one you're stood in front of, you fucking useless thing. The big thing that's made out of more hunks of metal than God's ever seen. How can you miss this thing? It fills the screen, it's got more neon lights than the entire fucking strip clubs of the country.
Yeah.
So why the hell even have other ships if you can't tell them what to do?
That's kind of the question people are asking.
Well, there's one mod that kind of fixes that. That's UFO. Which
Right,
really-
but even that doesn't work properly because the AI stuff that it triggers doesn't work.
Yeah, but UFO actually has some new AI in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can even order it to your ships to attack a station for once.
Nice.
The only fun I had with the stations was annoying a police car and flying around the station, watching the police crash into it. That's the only fun I had with the police cars. And I'm sorry, why can we hear sirens in space?
Yeah, that was irritating
Yeah.
too.
Chopper versus Willfe. Willfe won.
Wow! Hey, I just noticed that. I killed you for once. The hell? You must not be paying attention.
I was the chopper shooting at you.
Yeah, and I managed to destroy it and kill
killed
you.
me.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, what else is broken? Let's see, I got a station build going, and it's stuck because nobody seems willing to dock and actually sell any wares to my ship to the construction yard because the economy's stuck.
First 40
Yeah.
quid I ever spent.
I loved it how you go into a station or something like that, and you just see all these tankers above each other in a
Ye-
line.
Oh, you got that stack too, then. Okay, good.
Yeah, and I was like, what? They're supposed to be flying, aren't they?
Yeah, that's
And that was
pretty
right
bad.
where my station, right where I built my station. They were unwilling to go anywhere, and I was like, no.
Yeah. And I guess one of the signs that it's going to be a long haul before that game is actually usable is the fact that, I mean, I know they have to do some marketing and try to paint it in a good light, but like Burns' first message, he's so proud of the success of Rebirth. I'm like, what?
Whoa. Paint it in a good light. How? By utterly destroying it and making a fucking new one and say, look, this is what we're meant to make all along. No matter how much you polish a turd, it's still a turd, I'm sorry.
Well, I wonder how much of it's even there. I mean, so much stuff is missing. It just seems like it's not even a finished game.
I'm glad I didn't pre-order it. So
Yeah, I pre-ordered it with my college loan. how do you think I feel?
oh
That was a bad move, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I pre-ordered too, and I never pre-order games, and I remember now why I don't pre-order games.
I mean, for all that people don't like TB, he's got a fucking good point on this. In what other industry is it acceptable for a product to ship so unfinished.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't buy a car and say, "Oh, sorry, the wheels will be along next week."
And then the wheels don't turn up for 3 months.
You don't buy a television only to find it's just a cardboard frame and nothing actually works. And this is what we're putting up with in the games industry. And it's just like, no. We shouldn't have to put up with this shit. Companies should not be allowed to get away with this bollocks.
But
Yeah.
buying that TV was your choice. You didn't have to buy it, so.
But you're protected under consumer rights. The product doesn't do what it's advertised to do. You can get a full refund and the company gets taken to court. The
But that's
company
in the UK
faces
only.
some really serious legal challenges and hurdles for selling something that doesn't do what the product states it does. Advertising standards in this country get well on top of that shit. Games industry is not covered by the Advertising Standards Agency, and it should be.
That's disappointing. It really should be.
Because if they were accountable to an external body which could actually start fining those fuckers heavily, they would never ship a bad product again. A lot of game studios would go out of business, but is that really a bad thing if all we're getting is half-assed shit products?
Well, not really. The problem is, how do you get the standards boards to start paying attention to these things?
Make them professional. Oh wait, we did.
You start with very simple acts like filing class action suits against the developer.
Class actions, those don't work in America. The lawyers get lots of money and nobody else does, and nothing changes.
Yep.
Bad advertisement.
Yeah, that doesn't
Start
really.
hitting them where it hurts.
That doesn't.
Boycott any other product they ever make.
Yeah.
But people won't.
No.
I mean, look how broken Battlefield 4 was, and that's sold by fucking truckloads.
I think they actually are doing a class action suit for Battlefield 4, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Somebody almost ran over me with a plane.
That was me.
If you think about it, for how long have people been saying EA are evil, EA are the devil, they just destroy things, and how much money do people still throw at EA?
Yeah, I know. I used
Stop
to.
buying their
Oh, I
shit.
stopped a while ago, back when Origin came out.
I haven't-
That was the line I drew.
I haven't bought an EA game, since I worked for them. And when I quit, was the happiest day of my life there, and have not bought a thing of theirs since.
I keep prepending Origin with the Book of.
Haha.
Hallowed are the Ori.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm about to 9/11 a plane into the airport, so enjoy the spectacle.
But no, Command & Conquer was just destroyed by them. And I don't mean the new one, which they had to abandon because it was so shit.
The
Its infancy.
that was the online
mean-
one, right?
Yeah, entirely. I mean, look at Red Alert 3. Awful. I mean, Generals was good fun. It got better with 0 Hour. The original CNC was fucking immense. But oh wait, it was still Westwood then.
Yeah. Where come here, you?
That was beautiful, Lexi. Not even the last second, more like the last 10 milliseconds.
Good shot.
But yeah, I mean, my love of RTS games kind of died years ago. There's still only one which I hold on to, and that's Forged Alliance, because it's just fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
It's just the sim time issue is just really irritating. You can't play a decent game of settings without it dying on your ass.
Yep.
Forged Alliance, is that
Yeah. Supreme Commander?
that's it, yeah.
I mean, the amount of mods that are available for that game. I mean, the Black Ops stuff, Total Mayhem. I mean, they added so many phenomenal units and buildings to that game. It's just unreal. The modding community kept that going far longer than it ever should have survived.
Yeah.
And then we were lied to horrifically with Supreme Commander 2. That was a steaming pile of fucking turd as well.
Yeah, I tried to get into that game and just couldn't do it. You do have to wonder if gamers are kind of getting to the point where they're just not pleasable. I don't think that's the case, but I can imagine.
All I wanted from Subcom 2 was basically a shinier version of Forged Alliance where they fixed the AI issues and they fixed the ridiculous sim time bugs. That's all they needed to do, man. Just create Forged Alliance in a newer engine which didn't fucking die on a game of settings. And they would have made money hand over fist from the Subcom community. They would have bought that shit.
Yeah.
It's another car I can't get into and drive. I mean, I can get in the car, I just can't drive it.
You push W?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there.
Is this where I just make a generic comment about female drivers, or should we just leave that one on the shelf?
Are you in the driver's seat or in the passenger seat?
Now it's going.
Backseat usually.
How would you know?
It's written on the toilet walls.
Yeah, that you were writing on there, right?
No, because I'm not in Vegas.
Back to the airport.
Yeah, because I shagged so many men from Newcastle.
I like the fact that you use the word shagged as well.
She's doing her best to put on that front.
To not offend?
I don't think that's possible, to be honest. He did say that he's professionally unpleasant.
Yeah.
Hey, you trying to run me over, aren't you?
It's not a profession, it's a lifestyle choice.
It's a hobby, I see. Okay.
Nice try, whoever that was, to try to crash a plane into me.
Maybe I'm just getting used to the language in case I end up there one of these days.
Cancer.
I don't know what sort of language you really need for.
Oh,
lovely. Is that the point where you say it's hard for her to complain with a dick in her mouth? Is that basically what you're saying?
That was the general gist of it, yeah.
That was good. I like that.
that was bad as one of my mates' lines as well. It's just like, you know, I was playing with my girlfriend last night and she turned around and says, "Are you a pedophile?" She says, "Oh, that's a big word for an 8-year-old.
See, I love the distasteful jokes that just spew from his mouth all
Yeah.
the time. I love it.
I've heard that one before, though.
That was pretty good.
Now, unfortunately, several of the really horrific jokes I know are really, really bad. The worst part is I was telling some of these jokes when I was like, you know, between the age of like 7 and 10, and I really didn't understand them at all. And when I look back and think of some of the jokes that used to come out of my mouth, I'm thinking, fucking hell, dude, did you really come out and say that in public?
You probably
Or
did.
where else?
No, I'm talking Holocaust jokes here, man. And he didn't realise at that age that it was Holocaust jokes.
Well, yeah, there's an entire subreddit for the like most truly tasteless jokes from the old like alt tasteless joke stuff on Usenet. Yeah, there's some stuff I probably shouldn't repeat. Some pretty dirty stuff.
Well, hell, he's got me listening to Stephen Lynch again. That stuff's tasteless and just
But he
wonderfully.
sings the gerbil song. You can't
Oh,
go
yeah.
wrong with
Well,
a
Stephen
gerbil
Lynch
song.
is great. Love Stephen Lynch.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he says it's warm and cozy and there's plenty to eat. I mean, you know, that line alone.
Yeah, you can do worse. You can do Howard Stern.
Nah, that's
I'd
just.
rather not.
No.
Howard Stern is just shtick.
deliberately went for shock. At least Stephen Lynch's lyrics are actually pretty well thought out.
Yeah.
Altar Boy. And...
No, She's Got a Secret Smile. I'm sorry, that's one of the fucking greatest songs.
That's
It's
what I
just
meant.
like-
You can do worse.
It's the
And I
cock block
cried.
of your fat fucking friend. Here, meet my non-discriminating friend.
What did
I love
Cinderella say
crashing
when she got to the
military
ball?
cargoes and everything.
Hmm?
What?
What'd you say? I missed it.
I'm waiting for the answer to the joke myself.
Oh, more balls, please.
Oh, is that all? God,
That's
I
what
was
the
expecting
yeah.
much.
That's on the in-game chat. It wasn't all that good, but it was at least they're trying. Gotta give him credit for trying.
Doing a Murloc impression.
Wargarble. Wargarble is a fantastic word. Not quite what they're spelling out there, but close enough. It's very useful in any kind of political argument when whoever's bickering with you is being completely irrational. Just Wargarble.
Oh, come on. For America, the only line that you ever need in politics is, it's to stop the terrorists. It's the fucking
Yes.
win all in American politics.
Yeah. That or please think of the children.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, they are thinking of the children.
Usually.
Like Catholic priests think
Yeah.
of the children. While it requires a visual component, it's the old line of, why do all the boys all have centre partons? Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, the best part is when, especially in this country, when religious people get really offended or hurt when you start pointing out all the dirty things that their people do to kids. Like, oh, that's not fair. Like, well, yeah, maybe you should stop the pedos from,
Maybe you shouldn't move your priest around the different dioceses without telling the new congregation that their new priest is a kiddie fiddler.
Yeah.
Maybe you should actually, follow the law and turn them over to the police as a paedophile, and then people might actually respect your organization.
Exactly.
But I don't know, that would be trying too hard, wouldn't it?
Well, see, that's logic, and people don't think in logic.
Well, not religious people,
Or
with
law.
their sky fairies.
Yeah.
It's God's plan. Well, it's God's plan that your priest diddled my kid. No, I'm sorry, that's not God's plan. That's because your priest is a filthy fucking paedophile.
Yeah, it's like, well, I
God's
think...
plan that I murder your priest.
Yeah, exactly. It's God's plan that this gun comes out and I demonstrate how things work.
So that's probably why I would never have kids. I'd probably be too tempted to murder
had
somebody.
to do it.
There was... I think it was in the... It was some episode of 6 Feet Under, of all things.
Oh yeah.
And the, I forget what's his name? David, I think? The gay brother?
Yeah, I know who you're
David?
talking about.
Yeah, David, yeah. When he was at some funeral in the equivalent of the Westboro Baptist Church was protesting the funeral of some gay soldier. And, they shouted, "I'm here celebrating because God wanted this jerk to die." David finally just runs up, punches someone in the face for saying it, breaks his nose. "I'm here to celebrate because God wanted your nose broken." Like, yeah.
In all honesty, I'm surprised those fuckers have not been shot by now.
I am too. Every time someone talks about how America is going to rise up with all of its guns and do something, horse shit.
Well, here's something you can do.
People would have started dying long before now.
Put the Westboro Baptist Church out of their fucking misery. Shoot every last fucking one of them and give them the meeting with their god they're so desperate to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, did you hear about the memo that the KKA put out about not wanting to be affiliated with them? Shit's bad when the KKA says, no, we're not with those fuckers.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, man. We're crazy, we're racist, but we're not with those bastards.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sorry for using the word in this context, but we'll hang niggers, but we ain't going with those guys. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you were classy enough to apologize in advance for that, so I mean,
Somebody's little pink Pepto-Bismol car is shooting at me.
Yeah, it goes back to that point you were making earlier that there's really nobody left with a backbone here. Because
I'm moving away.
We certainly have enough weaponry to really change things here if we really wanted to, and nobody does.
Yeah, you should start killing me.
Nah, you seem pretty happy in your purple dildo there.
Yeah, if anyone's ever wondering who keeps throwing the bearings into the airport, that's me.
And I'm that pink, manly badass tank.
Manly, is that how they spell gay there?
Hey.
Where are you from, dude?
Who?
The other European in the channel.
Who, me?
Yes.
He's Excadrill.
Yeah. I am from Germany.
I had a feeling with that accent. I think we should make you apologize now, ahead of time, for David Hasselhoff. The German has to apologize for David Hasselhoff.
Oh shit.
Only if you apologize. Only if you apologize for Pierce Morgan.
No.
Yes.
We did
Yes.
the greatest thing ever. We sent him to you fuckers.
I did not.
Simon Cowell, too.
Yeah, I did not
No,
deserve
no,
that shit,
yeah,
man.
no,
I
we
did.
sent him to you fuckers.
I did not deserve that. Did nothing to you to deserve that.
Come on, it's because of you guys we have things like, what was it, Gypsy Bride US on our television
God.
channels, which is deeply depressing.
I have the
can't
feeling it's
admit.
Donald Trump we can blame for that.
Yeah.
He's always
So-
involved in those weird pageants.
Nope. I'm quite pleased we sent you our shit. You've had to suffer Gordon Ramsay. You've had to suffer fucking Simon Cowell, Piers Morgan. We even sent you Cheryl Colby. Sent the bitch back. You fuckers.
We have some standards.
We
You know when
can't
Fox
understand their accent. Jesus, you heard Texans trying to speak? Fuck
Yeah.
off.
When Fox News isn't interested in hiring you, you know you've gone too far.
Oh, Fox
Piers
News,
Morgan
the
was at
greatest
least-
comedy show on earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they alone keep Daily Show going.
Yeah.
My mother watches that and thinks it's real.
Daily Show?
Oh, for
No,
fuck's sake.
Fox News.
Oh my god.
Either or, to be honest. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but I've mentioned, well, I've told Gaddy anyway, that she's a fraternal twin, but thinks she's identical because they were born at the same time. She doesn't know that.
Ow.
This is
Ow.
fucking. Well, I don't think she was born at the same time either, because
Well-
frankly, that would have stretched the mother
Yeah.
Well,
all
yeah.
bounds. I mean, Jesus, two eggs coming out of a minge at the same time. Jesus, that would hurt.
You've never seen some of the nastier hentai they make. That's a small. Never mind.
Tentacle porn. Again, it's hot. It's not really rape because you can't say no because there's a tentacle halfway down her throat. It's already checked for lung cancer. It's currently checking her stomach contents.
There are some where that happens.
Well, God, even when we were on Skype, though, my mother's so stupid. She's like, "Oh, I'll call you back." 2 minutes later, like how many times is she
Ow.
calling? Oh, it was so funny. Like every
So,
5
not only does
minutes.
she have ADHD, she thinks fucking Fox News is real. That's terrifying.
And she votes.
Uh-huh.
Remember that. She votes.
I bet she
That's
voted,
half the
I bet she
people in
voted
this
for
town.
Bush. I bet she voted for Bush.
Undoubtedly.
Twice.
No, she. Well, who did she vote for? No, she was Democrat up until Obama.
And let me guess, she didn't want to vote for the black guy.
No, she started listening to she didn't want to vote for the Kenyan.
Oh, right.
I don't want to vote for Osama bin Kenyan man who's not really American.
Oh,
The fact
my
that
thing
he's
crashed.
black has nothing to do with that. I mean, I'm not racist or anything.
Right, yeah, that was their
Name's
common cry.
Hussein.
Yeah, it was.
Name's Hussein.
It's just I love the fact that you preface the sentence with "I'm not racist."
Yeah.
Instantly says you're a fucking racist.
Yeah,
You're just
here's your
trying to
first clue.
justify Your next comment.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as I shared with Random, there's a wonderful song from Avenue Q which says everyone's a little bit racist, and it's fine. We do
I've heard that
draw
anyway.
from racial stereotypes, and it's a lot of the time there is accuracy in it, and it's fine as long as we don't go killing each other.
Yeah, we get that part wrong too. We have a thing for stealing brown people's oil. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's called your entire foreign policy.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
moving? Shoot
There's
it.
the whole thing
Is it
about
not
you can't
moving?
Identify it on the map.
Yeah, shoot it till it does.
That's the one west or south. No, wait, how'd it go? That's the one south of West Korea, ain't it? Yeah.
I love watching.
Nice!
sites
You
of
totally
Americans
missed,
trying
but
to
good
find
job.
Stuff on the map. It's fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah.
It really, truly is. And they always seem to find the most inbred three-nippled cousin fuckers they can find in the street
Yeah.
to ask the question. Name a U.S. state beginning with U. Uruguay?
Oh, for
Uranus? Oh god. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. You guys say Uranus, don't you? Because you can't pronounce
No,
things
it's-
No, no,
properly.
we're
yeah.
we say Uranus.
Oh god. There are parts of America who unfortunately say Uranus, which is just awful. It's just a horrible pronunciation.
Yeah, that would be the northern Midwest.
Are they
The
inbred
people
by any
from
chance?
Oshkosh, they all
Usually.
say it like that.
Do they walk
Don't
around
you
saying,
know?
my mama was my cousin's sister?
You're my favorite
Yeah.
sister daughter.
See, this is why I want to get out.
I said,
hear
this is
you
why
there.
stereotypes are funny. There was a really, really, really old racing game called Big Red Racing. It was all filled vector graphics, but there was a taunt button which you could press.
I killed
And-
Willfe.
And there was a line which came out, which was in a redneck voice, which was, what was it? That ain't my belly button. That ain't my finger neither. It was just one of the best lines ever.
Yep.
Got handed a cat. Nice one though.
So if there's any question on why I've spent more time listening to him rant than I have working this week, it's because he's fucking funny.
I would say
Yeah.
mainly because you work in Macy's. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like, no, madam, your ass doesn't look big in that. Sorry, your ass doesn't look big in that.
I'll say ours. I don't care.
No, madam, it doesn't look like you're wearing a tablecloth. Honest.
I know. I don't deal with customers. I'm there before the stores open.
Lucky you.
Cats. That's my cats. They're annoying.
It's
I'm
awful when a
cuter.
pussy growls.
TP.
Damn it! I gotta censor myself.
Why do you have to censor yourself? This is a
I was gonna say I was gonna growl and see the British cock, but
Subtle.
Yeah, that's not a word that I associate with her.
It's not what I associate with Americans, to be honest.
No, we generally don't recognize
it's why,
subtlety.
it's why I love Team America. It sums it up really so well. Relax, people and friends. We've stopped the terrorists. The entire of Paris is in flames. The Statue of Liberty is
Cat.
destroyed.
Yep.
Not the Statue of Liberty, the fucking hell, the Eiffel Tower. Statue of Liberty was something they gave you as a present.
From the French, that's the best part. And then we got pissed at the French for something.
It's like, here you go, have this statue in recognition of the fact we stopped the English from keeping you as a colony. I know it wasn't for that reason, but hey.
The shoe fits, right?
Might as well have been.
Wait, I want a
I'm
vehicle.
moving to Britain.
I mean, this might be harsh, but am I the only one who actually finds that statue fucking ugly?
It's disgusting. She's got a man face.
Never been thrilled with it, no.
Yeah, people fix that with Rule 34 these days.
And it's all green and nasty and a big spiky
Well,
pointy
it
hat.
wasn't always green.
Yeah.
We just suck
It's
at
just
maintenance.
nasty. Well, you make it out of copper.
Well, we
I mean-
didn't make it.
It's not like we're doing any better in this country. I mean, there's a hideous art installation not far away from where I live, which they euphemistically call the Angel of the North. If that was an angel, God would have put it down. Seriously. I mean, literally, if you Google image search Angel of the North and look at this thing, it looks like a DC-10 stuck in the ground with the outer frame stripped off. It's fucking ugly. I want to thermite the base of that fucker and watch it fall. But everyone else is just like, oh, it's awesome. It's a symbol of the Northeast. What? A rusty lump of shitty metal stuck in a fucking field. That's a symbol of
Yeah.
the Northeast.
What kind of message are you trying to send here, people? Aha! I
I mean,
cratered
if a
Lamarga.
piece of architecture to show off the northeast, try the Sage. It's an absolutely fantastic piece of architecture, which is a well, it's an audio venue, and the inside of each hall can be adjusted, the shape of the roof and the walls, to change the acoustics within that performance room.
Neat.
It's a fantastic feat of engineering. The outside of the building looks really nice. I mean, it's no Sydney Opera House or anything, but it's certainly better than the fucking Angel of the North.
I'm shooting you with a machine gun. That's not even working.
Trust artists to be the greatest trolls.
Pretty much.
Oh, I hope that
There you
spawns
go.
fast enough.
There's a link in the channel to the Angel of the North. Tell me that shit is not fucking ugly, and it's rusty.
Alright, I have
It's
to look.
rustier than your bloody green lady.
Fly straight into these mountains and go look at that.
Sky.
Fuck you, Windows!
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear lord.
Yeah, the ums say it all.
It looks like an airplane on its period.
Airplanes have periods?
I don't know. This one did.
Brass bull on Wall Street. Now that the Wall Street just wants to show off its nuts to the world.
Okay, now that, however, is a picture looking down the Tyne at, which is the river, looking at
No
the
shit.
Millennium Bridge, the Sage itself on the Gateshead side, which is the side I live on at the moment. I'd rather live on the clean side of the river, but hey, we can't have everything. The Tyne Bridge, which some people may recognise as being discerningly similar to the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That's because we
pretty
had
nice.
it first, and the company who designed that built the one in Sydney as well. And look at the swing bridges, and the swing bridge just tucked away at the low level in the background as well. But that's a nice piece of architecture. It is really well done.
So where's the life-size statue of Eric Burden from being the most famous person from Newcastle?
Well, other than Anton Deck. Ugh.
I don't know who that is. I know who Eric Burden is.
No, Anton Deck present our version of, X Factor, Britain's Got Talent shit.
No, fuck that. Those people never have talent. They're all terrible.
That's what
I
makes
wouldn't
the
listen
show,
to 'em.
supposedly. People get a chubby for watching people fail.
Well, no, I mean, you get these
Well-
50-year-old stupid women who vote and they actually care about the show, but they can't name anybody who's ever been on the fucking thing. But they care so much, and they always go, "Oh, did you watch American Idol? Did you watch American?" No, I didn't fucking watch American Idol. You shouldn't be watching it either, you stupid cunts.
But watching people fail is a very schadenfreude British thing to do. We like watching people do worse than us. It makes us feel better about our own shitty lives.
That's why I have a
Yeah.
lot of friends.
Sure, but I don't know. I still don't think that justifies Honey Boo Boo.
Oh god.
Well, that's
Yeah, see,
just like
that-
National Geographic.
That's a child that should have been taken in by social services fucking years ago.
Yeah.
The fact that a mother's a fucking heifer and a daughter's a fucking heifer, and
They're
it's
illiterate, ignorant.
it's child cruelty allowing a child to turn out like that. I'm sorry.
Well, they're all
What?
ignorant too. They had him on like Jimmy Fallon, and they played a clip of it, and all their friends are like Scooter and Fork Pie and all these weird fucking made up names that like I'm
What was
just
that,
making up.
pork pie? That would be more appropriate. My mother would eat it in seconds.
Chutney,
Weird fucking
Skylar,
names. Oh.
Brittany.
The strangest thing I saw was a clip for that where the child's on stage and the mother's emulating the dance moves in the crowd to try and get the child to dance. And it's one of the most hideous things I've ever seen. It reminded me of the Simpsons episode, with the X-Files, where Homer's on the on one of the exercise machines like
watch
this,
it
and the
jiggle.
jiggling's almost
Yes.
hypnotic. It was just
Yeah.
like, oh my god. And let's be fair, that woman's got more chins than a Hong Kong phone book. I mean, it's fucking wrong.
A Hong Kong phone book, huh?
That's pretty good. More chins than a Hong Kong phone book. That's fantastic.
Isn't that from Austin Powers?
I can't believe you've never heard that line before. It's,
Oh, I probably don't remember stuff I've heard
Okay.
yesterday, dude. That's the thing.
I know I've heard that one.
I don't have the quick wit to come up with those or to remember them. So Hell, every time I hear them, they're probably funny and fresh to me.
That's possibly a good way to be, in fairness, because at least jokes are always entertaining.
Yeah. It's the only way I can deal with things, I think. I
YouTube.
I hate to get all serious for a minute, but I honestly think that, like, just depression and stress really wrecked my memory a few years ago, so... well, that's something I did to myself, but that's another question, but...
What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom, mate, I mean, if that was a traumatic experience, dang, it doesn't set you up for life. It's just masturbation, it's
No,
not
I think I did some chemical damage, actually.
Oh, people have done drugs throughout the 60s, mate, they came out fine. The children later might have been a bit fucked, but they were okay. Look at George Carlin, I mean, you know,
He did okay.
He had an interesting youth, shall we say.
Yeah, that's a gentle way of putting it.
I know, sometimes gross understatement could be just as powerful as gross overstatement.
I love that there are people still...
Isn't gonna work.
What's not gonna work? What?
This helicopter fight went badly. I know the stream's behind, but it's just funny to watch because someone's got the height advantage here. So I think Willfe's gonna die horrible.
Nah, they tried to take me out, but they missed. I think they got bored and wandered off.
Oh, there you are.
Nicole, I'm not gonna kill Nicole. Because we're the girls and we gotta stick together.
There's a
We gotta
video
kill
in that.
you. There's a lot of videos on that, I'm sure.
Really? Have you told Nicole about this?
No, I'm...
That's a hidden camera show in the making if ever did you hear one. Jesus.
Yeah, you could have at least told me. God.
Yeah, you'd like it too much.
The hell is... Ah, there's some people to
They're shooting at me, I'm dead.
I wasn't aiming at you. Sorry.
No. That's alright. You didn't shoot me.
That was great! Two fucking bombers just smashed into each other in midair.
Yep.
Ah, right in front of me. That was beautiful.
I'll see it here in a second. Or 30 seconds. Actually, it's like a minute behind nowadays.
Ah, that's bad. I haven't dropped
Well,
any
it's-
frames this end.
No, it's Twitch's fault. They've like put a delay on things.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no
Because they
idea.
can.
Because of all these Saturday events that keep lagging up the whole system.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
God, one day I streamed Long Live the Queen. It was about 40 minutes behind. So I was already long done with the game. And they were still watching it.
Got him.
No.
Come here, you. I
There's
got more
always a
missiles for you.
delay for Willfe's
I
streams.
could have killed Willfe, but then I jumped out of the chopper. Fuck it. I will get you.
Oh, that's two.
We just need to get you back in the channel every single stream and just make you say chopper repeatedly. I'm sorry. It's just the greatest sound.
Say it again? Oh, it's
he's
me, isn't
popping
it?
out now.